Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're going to be playing blue-white familiars. Okay, actually we're going to be playing blue-white-red familiars. And the reason we're doing this is because I want to play Cleansing Wildfire for no reason. Well, there is a reason. One is Pyroblast. That gives me good stuff to do versus fairies, potentially versus terror as well. And then also I'm really tired of my lands being blown up by Ponza. So let's see if bridges can help with that. Cleansing Wildfire can eat the untapped lands out of Affinity. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't, but it'll be pretty fun. So we're taking 7 bridges here, putting it into the mana base. No chanceries right now. We're still going to be playing snaps, but we're able to play Counterspell because the mana is a little bit better. And then we're going 4 Modern Age, 2 Deep Analysis, and relying on Ephemerating and Wildfiring our opponent out. So this will be pretty interesting. I'm excited to see if it's fun or not and run it through a league. In the sideboard, got a bunch of Dust to Dust because I still hate Affinity, 2 Revoke Existence, 4 Hydro for burn, and 3 Pyroblast for blue. 2 Flame Slashes because I don't have anything good against creature decks, so we're just bringing in some removal spells. And Flame Slash can clear the board eventually. Maybe you could do something like Destroy Evil. That might work out, but we're just going to stick with the way it is right now and run it and see what happens. If you like the content, check out the Patreon and hit me up with a like and subscribe, and I'll see you there. Sorry for the quick intro, but we've done familiars before, now we're just doing it crazy. See you there. We're here in round 1. I'm going to keep this. Got our red mana for Wildfire. We are facing a 3-mana Inspector deck, which is generally good. I'm going to bridge and pass, and then turn to probably bridge and preordain. Okay, Seeker the Way. So it's either White Weenie or a Boros deck. Let's preordain first. We find Ash Barrens and Snap. I think I'm going to bottom the Snap, top the Ash Barrens, play the bridge, and pass. So that way we can cycle for a white, snap the Seeker the Way, play the Modern Age, or we can just snap the Seeker the Way and counterspell on the way down and then play Modern Age the next turn. Play a Core Skyfisher, so it's some sort of White Weenie. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's not White Weenie. Cycle. We're going to grab a Plains, play the Plains, pass the turn. I'm just going to see what happens, I guess. We crack the clue. They play a land drop? No. Let's go ahead and snap. Snap again. Some weirdness with the way things are being done here. They get in for 1. Don't appear to have a land. They do have a land. It's a Boros deck. It's a Boros. Alright, we're going to go land, play familiar, pass the turn. Yeah, it was like the control lock was on. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Journey to Nowhere. Okay, we will counter. Then this next turn we're going to go Drifter, Flicker, Drifter. Okay, they just bolt my guy. Stinky. Can I draw a land? Wildfire. Okay, I will Wildfire this. Get back to... Now I'm ahead on mana. Okay, we have a Prohibit. I'm not ahead on mana, really. I would have liked a land drop. So we're going to prohibit the Skyfisher. I don't know. Let's see what they draw. They play. Playing Jeskai, Ephemerate, Wildfire, Familiars. What do you got? Plays the Seeker the Way. Let's just counter it. Pass the turn. They're going to play the Core Skyfisher and pick up the 3-mana Inspector, but the Seeker the Way provides a lot of pressure, so just want to have that off the table. Do you want to pick up your 3-mana Inspector? Looks like yes. No, they play a Synthesizer. But finds another Synth, so they can play the second Synth. Yep, they find a land, so they can't play that. Do nothing and pass. Let's play out... Guess just slam the Muldrifter. Okay, land, pass the turn. The next turn we have Sunscape Familiar, We can flicker the Drifter, we can play the Modern Age. They're going to pick up the Synthesizer. Interesting they tap the red land here. We find a Plains. Should not play that until they pick up the second Synth if they can. They play this Plains here. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And they're going to attack, so they have Rally the Peasants maybe? I'm still blocking. Okay, maybe they have like something that deals 1 to everything? That doesn't make any sense. Smash to Dust, Makeshift Munitions, okay. So they're going to sacrifice the Clue token to kill my Mulldrifter. They sacrifice their land, that's a surprise. Okay, so we're going to play the Familiar. Play out the Modern Age. We are playing 22 lands here, so I'm going to be fine pitching a land. Alright, we get to get the trigger. Discard this land. I'm going to pass the turn, leaving the land in my hand to discard to the Modern Age later. And we'll see if they want to shoot my Familiar. Seems unlikely. Play another Synthesizer. Okay, let's yield to that so we don't have to worry about the triggers. They find a land. They can play the land if they want. They could have also just started shooting me with the Synthesizers. They play Barbed Batterfist. Okay. Gets a token. 3/1 token. They're going to equip to the Core Skyfisher. So let's just... We're at 13 right now. I think I can... I'm going to see what happens. So if we snap this right now, they'll likely replay it, pick up the Barbed Batterfist. And then on the next turn, so if I draw into action, I can Drifter, Flicker, Drifter, or do whatever. And maybe it'll be useful. So let's see what happens. You can't flicker the Modern Age until it's a creature. We're just looking for Drifter, basically. Draw, discard this, evoke the Drifter. All right, draw. I'm going to leave the white mana open, flicker the Drifter, find a Faithful. That's what I was looking for. Faithful, Preordain. Okay, what do we get? Deep Analysis, Deep Analysis. All right. So we can play out the Modern Age and pitch the Deep Analysis. And then we're at 15. We're not really doing anything else. I think I'm just going to go to 12 and then 13 here. Draw cards, pass the turn. Just draw as many cards as possible. So I trimmed on Deep Analysis because specifically I have the Cleansing Wildfire to also be a lot of card draw, so it's kind of like a lower to the ground deck. They find a Kuldotha Rebirth off of the Synthesizer. They're likely Kuldotha the other Synthesizer. They Kuldotha their land. Okay. They've got 1 mana open for the Makeshift Munitions. We can block the Rebel token, no big deal. Next turn we can block the Core Skyfisher. Okay, they have 2 mana, so I don't really want to block the Rebel token necessarily now. They're going to bolt something. So they're just attacking with this Core Skyfisher. Alright, well, I'm going to not block. I just don't want the Familiar to die this turn. Okay. Draw. Discarding the tap land. Go. Okay. Play Familiar. Wildfire this bridge. Grabbing a basic. And we're just going to hold the yes key so that auto passes. Plains, or an island. We're at 10 right now. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna preordain, looking for something to do. Just gaining life along the way. We didn't make a land drop. So we can Modern Age, and then we can discard the preordain. And then we can play the Barrens. And then we're going to Cleansing Wildfire this, grabbing a land, going to 13 life. And then next turn we can hardcast the Deep Analysis. We're planning on blocking this turn. They crack the clue. They've got 6 mana. We're at 13. They crack the synth. Okay, that's good for me. Find another synthesizer, play the synthesizer. They find a land. So one thing that's nice about the wildfire is that, you know, eventually you just have like your ash barrens popping onto the table. Run out of lands sometimes. We got 3 wildfires that we've already cast. Alright, we're going to kill this. Kill this and kill this. Take the 2. So now the question is, are they going to shoot the Vector Glider? Looks like yes. They sacrifice a Kuldotha token, Goblin token. It's okay to get the Drifter in the graveyard. Alright, now we have an Archaeomancer. You can discard the land. 1. So I'm going to Mancer, getting back the Flicker. There it is. Let's draw some cards. Alright, draw 2. Do I have a counterspell? I have 1 counterspell, but no preordain. I can ephemerate the Archaeomancer to get back the Cleansing Wildfire, Cleansing Wildfire. Let's try that. Okay, they're not going to do anything. Wildfire this, draw some cards, get some lands in play, island, find a Faithful. So this is infinite life right now. I suppose I should just do that, right? Draw, gain some life. Let's see if they do anything about it. No. So I think in order to save time, I'm going to Flicker here to get the plains untapped. Put this over here. He's going to give me 2 life per Flicker. Just go ahead and play the Faithful. And then Flicker. Gaining a bunch of life. Okie dokie. Flicker. And then the thing is, they can probably just kill almost my Archaeomancer through my interaction. So I think I probably want to just Drifter, Flicker, Drifter. But I could pop off one of their Samurai token to get it off the table. Samurai token being on or off the table doesn't matter that much right now. Maybe I just Flicker a little bit and then cast Deep Analysis, draw some cards. You know, of note, there's no way for me to win the game other than attacking. So I need to keep my Vector Glider alive, kinda. And I don't have a way to take the munitions off the table. So those are problems that I'm running into. Let's just Drifter, Flicker, Drifter, and get a bunch of cards in hand. We'll figure it out after we draw cards. Okay, there's a second Archaeomancer. So later we can snap and counter all their stuff, and that would be a lock as well. We find the Mortuary Mire. So do I want to play the Mortuary Mire right now? We have the land drop, so I guess I'm going to. Grabbing the Mole Drifter. I don't think that they have Cleansing Wildfires of their own, so we're just going to pass. We're at 34. Don't really need to block. I can block with the Mole Drifter though, because it doesn't matter. We can get it back with the Mortuary Mire. They play Crag. They're gonna play Secret Away. Sure. They are shooting the Archaeomancer dead. Okay. They're hoping to deck me, probably. Makes sense. But we're going to just ephemerate our Drifter. Kabam! They're going to makeshift munitions shooting the Drifter. I will attempt to snap it, I guess. Snap the Drifter. You're going to let that resolve? Okay. Untap, untap. Tap this. And this. Doesn't really matter. And then we're going to Flicker here, getting back the Archaeomancer. Okay. So we've done the thing. We've assembled the lock. draw the cards. Go Game Answer. Get back Ephemerate. Ephemerate, get back Flicker. Then Arcane Answer again. I'm going to grab the Snap this time. Snap this. Let's go ahead and untap these two. Ephemerate this. Grabbing the Counterspell. Wherever it is, there it is. And swing for 2. I suppose I can just cast the Mulldrifter. I don't think I have that many lands left on the deck. Cast Mulldrifter. I'm going to draw some cards. We have a Faithful and another Drifter. It's probably just fine to pass. We're at 16 minutes. You've been wasting a lot of time flickering around. Okay. Of course, Skyfisher. They play Glinthawk. Sure. Let's just counter this experimental synthesizer on the way down instead of counting the birds this turn. 1, 2, 3. That will be the 4th synth. Galvanic Blast on the Drifter. Okay. Let's just flicker here, I guess. This is classic mid-range wars. They just go for, we can't do anything about it. We're just going to go for clock. You know, you got to be prepared for that. It's fine. I'm going to draw some cards, get my flicker back. Oh, we still have a Prohibit. That might have been better. Okay, Bolt Resolve, or Galvanic Blast will resolve with no targets, so it goes away. They play the Synthesizer. We counter it. Counter spell. Bad spell. That's the turn. Looks like our opponent is going to cast a Barbed Batterfist. Alright. They get a token. Play the Core Skyfisher. And now what we're going to do is snap away our Godfarrow's Faithfuls to save on time, and snap everything and get back the counterspells, and then be good. I don't know how many basics they're playing. We could just eventually strip mine them out of the game. Not really necessary right now. Let's Ephemerate. Get back Ephemerate. Spending a lot of time doing stuff, that's for sure. Oh man. This bridge for a blue source. Ephemerate. Back to Snap. Snap this. Yeah, we're gonna untap. Oops. Oh no, what did I? Come on. I am not the smart. Okay, get back. Snap. Oh, the time wasting. Snap this. Tap, untap. Ephemerate here. Okay. Snap this one. These over here. Okay. Untap the blue sources. Play Modern Age, pitching a Faithful. Go ahead and get back my snaps. This one. Get back the Flicker. Flicker here again. Nap. Get back the Flicker. Flicker. Snap. We actually don't have to counter everything, right? Just get rid of the flyers. Flicker here. Get back the Prohibit. Flicker. Get back the Counterspell. Snap this other flyer. Send. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my goodness, this is taking a lot of time. Woof. Okay, F6. We will discard the Faithfuls. Do. I mean, I could pop these off just so that they can't munitions them, but it's probably not a big deal. Counter. Okay, fine. Got a Barbatter Fist. We're at 13 minutes. Time is ticking away. Snap this one. Counter. Play Secret away. It's fine. We're going to flicker and get back to Prohibit and then counter again. They're playing Glinthawk. No Glinthawks for you. Computer's lagging like, whoa. Okay, come on. Counter. Ancient Den. They have Core Skyfisher in hand, and that is it. Okay, we're getting to our turn. We get to Ephemerate finally. I remember how long this takes. Back to Ephemerate. The Ephemerate again. Discard this. Play this. Let's Wildfire. See if we have any basics left. I don't even remember. Our one basic. We have Archaeomancer in the deck. Send. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, play the Mancer. Get back the Snap. Snap this. Tap on tap. Flicker. We're just taking their tokens off the table so that they can't use them to shoot us. And then, oh man, this is taking a while. Snap this one. Flicker again. Get back the Prohibit. We're going to flicker and we're going to grab the counterspell here. Counterspell. Flicker. Flicker again. Get back the snap. Time. Not on my side. Ephemerate for the snap. Snap the other one. Get rid of all of their stuff. Okay. Pass the turn. Now comes the annoying part of putting all of our creatures back on the table. We have 2 turn clocks, so it's not that big of a deal. Because we have to flicker to put Mortuary Mire for like the Faithfuls and stuff. It's just very frustrating. Just waiting for your opponent. Okay, they're going to gain some life. It's good play. Counter. Then we're going to counter again. Likely they will start trying to shoot our board. They have, what, 1, 2 things they can sacrifice? Because they have to sacrifice artifact or creature. So I could Wildfire. Sure. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's enough. Just going to ephemerate the Synth Familiar. We'll have about 10 minutes left for game 2. Attack with everything. So I think I'm going to not flicker unless they have... Well, I guess I want to get Prohibit. Because they could have a Bolt. That'd be annoying. That's the turn. So in the end, discarding lands kind of stunk, but how many lands? We have so many lands to play. Like, I don't know if it mattered that much. Okay. Counterspell. F6. That's the turn. And then we'll just F6 again and swing. 6. 0 cards in library, baby. Oh, no. That's a bug. That's annoying. So we have to flicker, put back a creature. Yes. Yes, we would like to do that. We flicker here. And then we get back the Ephemerate. Or I mean the Prohibit. And then we go counter that. And then we click, right click, my turn, yield until here. Press OK. Man, that wasted an entire minute. Come on. Attack with everything. Okay. So, you know, we're good at clock usage here. Kabam. If they are trying to time us, you know, if you're working on it, you could activate the Lorehold Campus for a scry and see if your opponent responds to the trigger. We found out that timing people is technically legal on Magic Online, so it is what it is. Now, this is the reason I'm having problems here, is this is at 2000, so I'm going to restart it, and I will reload the application. Okay, here we are. So we probably want a Flame Slash. We probably want some Hydroblast. Counterspell, not really necessary. We can get rid of something else. A Snap. Let's go double Flame Slash. Or double Hydro. Probably want double Hydro. What else can we get rid of? On the draw, maybe I can cut a land. Cut one Ash Barrens on the draw. Submit. So the Flame Slash can help me clear the board. Get rid of their flyers. This is a keep, I think. So the Wildfire is awesome because we just need a bridge. And we can start wildfiring. Let's preordain, looking for a bridge. Bottom, bottom. Scary. Alright, that's my fault, right? I took out an Ash Baron, so it shouldn't matter. So they play a Thraben Inspector. Land. Pass the turn. I guess I'm cycling for a Plains. And then I have to play the Familiar, snap, play the Familiar. Then I can Archaeomancer for the Preordain. They play the Core Skyfisher, picking up the Thraben Inspector. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Play the Thraben Inspector. We're going to Ash Barrens for a Plains. Sadly, we did not get our Wildfire shenanigans going. Started this game a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Our opponent thought they were passing their turn, but they were actually not. The confusion. Land. Familiar. Snap that guy. Another Familiar. So next turn we can Deep Analysis. Most likely. So they could just go bolt, kill both of our Familiars and leave us really high and dry. We have Galvanic into Bolt. That is a problem. It's a big problem. Plays a land, so they're going to play the... Probably should attack first. They remember to attack first, okay. Plays the Core Skyfisher, picking up the Thraben Inspector. My turn. Looking for a red bridge. And I got a phone call in the middle of this, so I'm definitely not in a good spot here, time-wise. We're not in a good spot otherwise. We might have to just go. So I think we're going to concede for time, unless we get like a red land. Let's see. Concede. So let's try again. I felt fine about it. We would like to play first. Keep. Probably should have put the land back in though. Passing the turn. The time clock stress. Oh no. We play a relic. Okay. Forgot that would be a thing. Preordain. Bottom and bottom. I would like that though. I'm topping it. I know it's a risk. They're going to get rid of my Preordain. Nope. They're just going to play a land. Pass the turn. Okay. Sweet. We Wildfire this. Get a basic. Come on. They're looking for the position where it's going to save or cause me the most time usage. Fair. Makes sense. I'm not mad. Plays a Windscarred Crag, passes the turn. They're going to relic on my turn, likely. Or now. Could be at any moment. How are we going to do this game? We have 7 minutes. Yikes. Play Faithful. We Preordain. Where are the lands? Where are my lands at? Where my lands where my lands at? Counter. No thanks. I need that guy in play. Bottom. Top this. Play the land. Pass the turn. So this next turn we can go Familiar, Modern Age, Pitch, Deep Analysis, Cast Deep Analysis from the graveyard. I guess that depends if they don't have a bolt up. They have a Lightning Bolt. So we're just going to not block. The easy way. They go for Seeker the Way, swing out. Yep, no blocks. They are going to Bolt Face. Kabam. All right. Okay, we have double Familiar. Play Familiar. Play the Modern Age. Okay. Yield. I'm going to discarding the Deep Analysis. I could discard the other Familiar. Draw some cards. Okay, fine. You relics me. Pass the turn. I think here off of the Modern Age, I'm going to discard the Razortide Bridge, and then I'll go Familiar, Muldrifter. Seems like a good plan. Pass the turn. I've got nothing. They have 3 cards in hand. Glinthawk picks up the Synthesizer. So we are making good use of our F6, watching their clock tick down and my clock do nothing. Plays a Synth again. Finds a Thraben Inspector. Okay, Boryolink. The game has turned. The tides have shifted. Alright, they're going to attack for 3. Just going to not block in case they have a bolt. They get in, put me to 14. It's my turn. Draw a card. We're going to discard the Ash Barrens. And then lead on Wildfire here. Say yes. Come on! Grabbing the island. We could Wildfire back, or Mancer back to Wildfire. I think the correct play is to play the Muldrifter and use all of our mana. Then just start spam clicking the Ash Barrens in case they want to exile it with the Relic. Alright, no tax, obviously. They used a second. Okay, we're back at 6. Okay. Yeah, you got my Ash Barrens. So here they play the Synthesizer. 3 cards in hand. Our opponent is having some serious lag problems. They've completely paused at this moment. Synthesizer resolves. They got a Glinthawk. They play the Glinthawk. Glinthawk resolves. They pick up the Synthesizer. They find a Lightning Bolt. So they can bolt either the Drifter or the Familiar. For them, I would go after the Faithful, most likely. Okay, Drifter down. I'm going to get in. We will block and not block. Take 7. So now we're at 9. They play a land. Okay. Let's go Preordain first. Go to 10. Bottom, top this. Play the Familiar. Play the Archaeomancer, trying to get back the Cleansing Wildfire. They may Relic, they may not Relic. If they go for a Pyro here, okay, they Relic. So we have nothing to get back. Alright, Preordain. Go to 12. We'll top. Play the Bridge. Here I'm passing the turn holding up Prohibit. We can block the Glinthawk. They have 5 cards in hand. They're dusting my lands. Okay, float a blue. I guess I didn't consider that. Forgot about the being on the receiving end of the dust. They play the Synthesizer, which we will counter using our mana. Going to 13. They get in. Okay. Block. We're at 7. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. Plays a Seeker of the Way. Okay. So we're looking for a flicker. Let's cast the Modern Age first. Draw a card. Well, I'm discarding the Familiar, I think. Play the land. Cast Archaeomancer. We'll go ahead and grab the Prohibit here. Pass the turn. Play a Synthesizer, which we're going to counter 100%. Get rid of that. Passing the turn. So these Seeker of the Ways are ginormous, which stinks. They draw a card. They're at 515. We're at 450. They have draw another card. That gets countered. We're going to Kuldotha. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. So I think I'm gonna chump with an Archaeomancer. Kill this. Block, block, chump, block. Take some things off the table. Okay. Probably just discard the Flame Slash. Deep Analysis. Looking for a flicker. Draw some more cards. Go to 5. Ephemerate. Okay, I'm going to play Drifter Ephemerate, I guess. Put some more cards on the table. Yep. Ephemerate the Drifter. Okay. Pass the turn. We're at 6. Pass the turn again. Actually not. Heal until next end step. So what are you going to do with the Relic? I'm going to exile right now. Cracks the Synthesizer, finds a land. Okay. Plays the land. Alright, block, 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 block. This is getting crazy. We're cycling. Drawing some cards. We're going to hit the rebound on the Ephemerate here. Getting back the Ephemerate. Going to yield. We're at 338. Alright. Play Faithful. Play Modern Age. Okay, we're going to discard the Ash Barrens. Play Familiar. We're going to attack. Play land. Pass the turn. They're at 44. Play Barbed Batterfist. Okay. Don't think we can win by attacking, actually, in the amount of time we have left. So we're going to try to be more efficient with our actions. Block, block. Ephemerate. Pass the turn. 326. Okay. Discard this. Play land. Pass the turn. They're going to attack. Okay, we block. Galvanic Face. Alright. Take it. Now you get to see the insanity that we'll go through. I'm going to attack. 37 seconds. Oh my goodness. So they are casting Core Skyfisher to pick up Barbed Batterfist. They're going to cast Barbed Batterfist. Okay. I'm going to respond. Ephemerate. Okay. Now we're ahead on clock. Alright. Flicker. Okay. Ephemerate. Faithful. Man, Modern Age. Let's go this. Wildfire your land. Flicker. Fire your land. Pass the turn. Okay. We're attacking. F6. Sorry, I'm not talking very much, but we are attacking and attacking and attacking, trying to be ahead on clock. Pass the turn again. They have a trigger. That was a mistake, I guess. Land, pass, attack, pass, land, pass, attack, pass. 8 cards in hand. F6, attack. That's the turn. Wow, that was crazy. Oh, jeez. That was a major timeout. Wow, so that was strange. Did not like it very much. I mean, my opponent was making me do all the stuff in game one, right? We were pretty behind. The lag was happening. Essentially, they lost because they had to discard the hand size. You know, I don't like this. I don't like this very much. I don't like that this is legal. But wow, okay, that's how it is. Let's play clean on the next matches. All right, we're up against Lace Silver. I think they were on like a Wildfire, or not Wildfire, but Gardens deck. Okay, keep. All right, play the bridge, pass. So now we're looking for a red bridge or a red land, Cleansing Wildfire, and get ahead. All right, they've got the Wellspring. We find the Ash Barrens, so we can land. Cycle for a mountain. Preordain. Bottom. We just need creatures and stuff to do. Now we have lands. So we're looking for, I guess, the Modern Age. We can Wildfire this, discard the Plains maybe, if we get a Modern Age. We play Wellspring. Really don't want to have to play another mid-range nonsense mirror. But that's probably what's going to happen. Okay, play this. Cleansing Wildfire. Yes. Grab an island. Pass the turn. So this turn we can slam the Muldrifter. Next turn we can go or we can play the Modern Age. 5 mana available. Probably just play the Muldrifter. They're going to Deadly Dispute their Wellspring so that they can cast the initiative creature. We have to stay ahead on time, no matter what we do. Land. We actually could have played a second Plains and then gone for Drifter Ephemerate plus Ephemerate, which could have been okay. So we're going to hit the Muldrifter here. They'll likely go for, oh darn, guess I could discard the Plains here, or the Preordain. I'm going to kill the Muldrifter, Deadly Dispute their Wellspring, untap, just slam the freaking initiative, and we'll be way behind. Okay, they Reckoner's Bargain, which is not Deadly Dispute. I'm going to discard the Preordain. If they kill my creature and cast the initiative this turn, it's a big time problem. If they don't, we can go double Modern Age. We can also Ephemerate. Looks like they're going to cast the initiative though. We'll see. Cast land or a Visionary. All right. Do you have a removal spell? They have a removal spell. They have Duress. Okay, that's not a removal spell. And get rid of one of our Ephemerates or our Modern Ages. Plenty of options. Personally, I want to just jam the Ephemerate on the Drifter and then play a couple Modern Ages, but you know, we don't know. They're taking their time making their Duress decision. They get rid of a Modern Age, so I won't have a creature later. They're gonna have to discard, and I get to untap. Okay, we can play Familiar, and then attack. So I don't know how it works with the Snuff Out thingamajig. No, I know Snuff Out, I know how it works, but there's something that's like Snuff Out, the Spinning Darkness. You have to exile the top 3 black cards of your library. Ephemerate. You have a Snuff Out. No. Draw some cards. We will Modern Age, likely pitching the Preordain. Then we will Modern Age again. Discard a Preordain again. It's pretty clean. Let's see if they just jam it. Chainer's Edict. Snap this thing. I'm gonna tap it for mana. I'll tap these two. Okay. We're gonna sacrifice the familiar because we need to keep attackers in play. They can replay their creature. We're prepared for the Spinning Darkness or Snuff Out. 3 mana. You know what I'm not prepared for is the dang Crypt Rats. We will Ephemerate. There's the Spinning Darkness that I expected. Do you have a Bajuka Bog? Freaking A. So we lost all of our Ephemerates. Ugh. I don't have a good plan versus a stupid deck. No. Okay, draw. Discard the land. And land, play Faithful. And Mortuary Mire. Pass the turn. Now they're gonna play the initiative. Yikes, sucks. You sideboard. We don't have anything for this deck at all. Maybe the Flame Slashes can come in, but otherwise it's pretty bad. Because the stupid Crypt Rats. Oh. I wish the initiative just were not legal, to be honest. Emblems are lame. I guess Flicker's also lame, you know? Okay, Crypt Rats. You have a Crypt Rats. Hey, we have a counterspell. That can deal with the initiative. Forgot about that. Okay. So likely what we're going to do is flicker the Vector Gliders in response to the Crypt Rats. 5 mana. They're going to do 4 damage. Flicker these. F6. Actually, this is the only way we have of doing anything in this game. Come on. Yikes. Discard. Discard. Pass the turn. Our opponent untaps, plays the initiative. We counterspell it. The only thing that we have to recur stuff is the Ghostly Flicker. Sure. Llanowar Visionary. Play a Wellspring. Draw a card. Okay. We're drawing some cards. You know what? This deck is a nightmare. I'm going to discard this familiar. Wildfire. Grab some lands. That's my last land in my deck. Yikes. Pass the turn. So Wildfire is not effective anymore. We know they have a crap ton of lands. I guess we could have Wildfired their Bajuka Bog. Get those away. Day Reckoner's Bargain. This is just a slog, bro. Play Silver. Play Colony Garden. Okay. Gardens. Enters the battlefield. We get a Llanowar Visionary. Enters the battlefield. Okay. But nothing else, huh? Duress. Cycles of Baron Moor. I'm very surprised that you don't have the initiative yet. Just doing nothing. Get in for 2. Sure. Ba-da-ba-da. Now we're just hoping to draw into our bridges. Okay, we get to draw some cards, which I like. They're going to kill my creature, which I don't like that much. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep Analysis. Draw 2. We will draw 2 one more time. They're going to kill my creature. Yep. Creature's dead. They can kill the other creature. I guess I'll snap it. That's not a good idea because then I'll be tapped out. Right? Maybe they'll go for like double initiative this turn. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11 mana. Counterspell. Pass the turn. They got that double initiative. Yo, yo. The good stuff. Now we're just going to die to the Undercity. Good times, good times. We're 22 minutes and a half. They're at 17. Playing a land, getting in with a 2/2. Familiar. Then we'll play Archaeomancer. Getting back to Flicker. Oh, yep. Play this, pass the turn. So far, not better than Familiars. I think we needed double Counterspell instead of Prohibit and a Counterspell. Obviously, we have not had any situation where Pyroblast has been good. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. They can just Chainer's Edict me again. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Just cast Chainer's Edict. Flicker. I should have snapped it. That was stupid. I don't feel good about this. I'm just going to concede. Whatever. I don't think that... So how are we going to get ahead? We have to, like... The Flame Slashes for their creatures. We want Counterspell for sure. The Prohibit is like medium. Snap is not super good. Take out a Faithful. Uncool. Whoops. Game 2, on the play. Okay. You know, we have the nuts, right? Bridge go. We're looking to not get deglamored. Deglamor. They duress us would be a problem. Bro's gonna duress us. Okay. I'm bored. Land. Play Modern Age. Discard Deep Analysis. You gonna bog me? No bog. Find it Faithful. We're going to discard. We will discard Snap and cast Deep Analysis. Play the Bridge. Pass the turn. We're going to go Faithful, Wildfire. Faithful. Do I want to hold up the Counterspell? Nah. Land. Wildfire this. Gain a life. Grabbing an island. That island into play. Find a land. Okay, we pass the turn. They're gonna Reckoner's Bargain, draw 3 cards, go up to 7, untap with 8 cards in hand. They got the Nile Spellbomb. They snuff out my creature. Creature's snuffed. Snuffed out. They cast a cast down. My poor guy. Let's cycle for a Plains so we can get double Familiar in play. Land. Familiar. Okay. Play another Familiar. This time, if they do cast the initiative, we can at least kill their creature with the Flame Slash. We have protection for removal spells. Freaking Spellbomb. Oh. 2 mana, 3 mana. They're going to cast Llanowar Visionary. I'm going to just counter it. Keep them from drawing cards or mana. Pass the turn. Could have killed it with the Flame Slash. They're going to Chainers. No, they're going to cast down. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Modern Age. We cast it. Looking for a Muldrifter. Find a Faithful. Yeah, just... Get rid of the Faithful. Pass the turn. So we only have 1 Faithful left in the deck, which means we're likely to just die. It is what it is. When it's going to untap. Slam the Avenging Hunter. They didn't slam it. Got a Chainer's Edict for my Sunskip Familiar. They just are not on point. They're not drawing the cards they need. 2 mana. They're going to Reckoner's Bargain, their plant. Bye plant, you had a good life. They play Golgari Rot Farm. So they've got at least 1 land in hand and 3 unknowns. We untap. We're going to draw, discard, play a land. Probably should have just cycled there, but you know. Play loose, loosey goosey. Llanowar Visionary, okay. Colony Garden. Oh man. Okay, we draw into nothing. We pass the turn. We could play the land. This version of Familiars is wonky. Chainer's Edict, so I'm gonna flicker. No, I can't lose the flicker, can I? I don't understand why my control is like locked. Okay, we draw. We discard the land. I think I'm just gonna go on to the next one. I don't want to play this game anymore. Don't want to do it. Bunch of lands. Okay. Let's go to the next round. Now we're versus Boquinha, who usually plays elves, but the last time I saw them, they were on Affinity. So I don't know what they're going to be on. You know, either of those matches would be more fun than the nonsense that we just played. Okay, Faithful. I think I have to bottom that right now. Top the plains, though. So interesting thing we could do is play the Familiar, throw an Affinity again. Play the Familiar. If we find our bridge, all right, play the bridge, pass the turn. Okay, they play a Wellspring. Find another Familiar. Play Familiar. Let's Modern Age. Discarding. Just get rid of our excess Familiars. Don't know if the counterspell is going to be useful or not here. Last time I played them, I dusted them out of the game, which was very, felt good. But it looks like our Familiar is going to die. And they play a Blood Fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't play Mirror Force with this turn. The last time I played against Affinity. Okay, let's play discard this bridge. Land. Go Wildfire this. Grab an island. Play Familiar. 2 can play at that mana advantage game. So they played a Thoughtcast on their turn after playing a Great Furnace. 6 cards in hand. Plays a Mirrored Forcer. We're going to go ahead and Reckoner's Bargain. So one thing we could do is Wildfire their land, but I'm not sure if that's useful. I'd rather get more lands on my side of the table. So we get a Modern Age. Wildfire our land. Yeah, we're going to draw into a land. Okay. We can Modern Age pitching the land we just drew. Snap this Mirror Enforcer. Play Arcane-Mancer, grab the Wildfire. Just ramp. If they play a land, play Mirror Enforcer again. Not gonna lie, not surprised about that one. Play a Gearseeker Serpent. Unfortunate for me. They're going to Wellspring. Plays a Blood Fountain, so now anything with Affinity is just easy freezy. Free. Okay, discarding land. Since I have lands coming. Draw a card, put a land into play, flicker. Guess I pass. So I can block and flicker. And counterspell if something goes wrong. I'm going to play a Kenku. That's fine. I can snap their bridge, take away their creature. They are not representing a bolt or a Galblast of any kind. Now they are. Okay. Block and block. And we will flicker. I guess they're just blocking the Vector Glider. So they could have a counterspell. They don't have anything. If we find a second Archaeomancer, we can start ruining their day by killing all their basics. We're going to draw basic. I'm going to flicker here. See what I can do. Get back to flicker. What are we going to draw? Draw a Mancer. So I can give her this snap. Play this. Play Archaeomancer. Grab the snap again. We can snap the... Let's just see what happens. We're not making really good use of our snaps. They Reckoner's Bargain, their Wellspring. I'm going to snap their Kenku token while I have it. Pass the turn. So they're going to have to make that land drop again. I'm looking to get back the Wildfires, I think. Just for value on my side. Okay, they get in. We go block, block. Block. And flicker. So we've been wildfiring to get more lands, but we keep pitching lands. We have a Galblast on that one. Okay. No second interaction. I decided to not fight over that. I don't know if they have another interaction spell. They discard a bridge. 4 cards in hand. Plays a Thoughtcast. And it's our turn. Okay. Are we going to be able to do anything? We have a Preordain and a Wildfire. Guess I'm going to discard the Preordain. And we will Wildfire ourselves, which gets us a draw and a land. That land. Analysis. Okay. Land. Pass the turn. This is weird for sure. A Deadly Dispute. I'm holding up Flicker plus Counterspell. That's really all I can do right now. 6 cards in hand for the opponent. Plays a Wellspring, okay. That resolves. We get the draw card, go to 6 cards in hand again. We're equal on cards drawn. Yep. They get in, we will block, block. Attempt to flicker. And then this time we're going to fight over it, I guess. Try to get the flicker back. They have a removal spell, we have a counter spell. See what happens. We could also just counterspell the flicker here, which would wreck us. And it looks like that's the case. No, they're Deadly Disputing. Okay. A Deadly Dispute. We don't find anything. Okay, we get the flicker back. We take 4, go to 16. 8, 9, 10. So we're slightly ahead on lands as far as the land drops go. We have 10 lands in play. And it's our turn. They're going to blast something, play Card Clan Shaman. Alright. Wipe the table. So they're sacrificing. They only need to sacrifice 3 things to take out these 2. They lose a bunch of stuff. But they have over almost 20 power in play. This turn we can block and flicker if we want to. An Ash Barrens. Let's DA. Yeah. Do the analysis. Faithful. Cast Modern Age. Draw. Discard. Can discard the Deep Analysis. Preordain. 15. Bottom. Top this one. Preordain again. 16. Right now they have 18 power in play. An Ephemerate and a Bridge. I think I'm going to bottom both. Find a Drifter. So we can cycle, that doesn't matter. So let's pass the turn. We can block, and flicker. See what they are up to. And just draw through a lot of our deck on the next turn with the Modern Ages. Oh, we're taking 8. They've used 1, 2 Galvasts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 Galvasts, okay. Only one left in the deck. That is good to know. So we're gonna block. Okie dokie. We could also double block here. Take 14. It's a risk. Don't want to do it. Flicker. Do you have any counter spells? I don't know. They have 2 mana. Cast another Reckoner's Bargain, drawing 3 cards. They'll go to 6 cards in hand. Okay. Finally found the counterspell. Yeah, I have lost. This deck is really janky. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bringing in every single removal spell. Get rid of this. Get rid of familiars. Bring in some hydros. Get rid of all of our faithfuls. So we have 10 land destruction spells. Maybe that'll work. I could get rid of all my familiars and also bring in flame slashes, maybe? Pyroblasts? I don't know. Okay. This deck is giving me a headache. Okay, keep. 2 white, revoke existence. That's what we were looking for. Land go. My opponent plays a land as well. I see you. Alright, kill your land. Next, we are looking to preordain into another revoke or a dust or a wildfire. Preordain. Find another preordain, so the bottom and top. Cast that preordain. Wildfire, good. Snap, not good. I'm going to keep the wildfire. It is a risk. We can only play it off of our 1 mountain or what else? I don't know. Red bridges, but if we draw into the red bridge, we can't actually cast it this turn. So maybe that was not correct. We don't have any ways to do stuff. We're just sitting on kill your land 1 time and then go from there. Maybe not the greatest. So they're going to play the Blood Fountain. Now they have enough to cast all the Mirrored Forces they want. Looks like instead of... No, there's 1 Mirrored Forcer. You cycle. Cycle again. We will counter your Clark. Pass the turn. So Dust to Dust would be great. We would take these 2 out. Modern Age. We can discard the Hydroblast. Play the Silver Bluff Bridge. We can snap this Mirrored Forcer. And then we can get rid of their blue source. Draw a card. Do you have a basic? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn we can Drifter Ephemerate, which is nice. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, so we can Wildfire ourselves. We can get rid of the snap. I want to Drifter Ephemerate. Ephemerate the Drifter. Looking for a basic or an untapped land. Untapped land is good too. Play the untapped land, and then we will just go ahead and remove your land from the game. Get rid of your land forever. They have another one. Easy peasy. Back for black, which is a surprise. 2 mana. They're going to Deadly Dispute. We find another land. And we can now just Exile your Enforcer in your red land, Wildfire your other land, do the thing, draw some cards off the Ephemerate. We are fully prepared for Affinity. Hey. Okay. Okie dokie, we have lots and lots of Dusted Dusts. 1, 2, 3, we can't cast them all. It's very unfortunate. Get rid of that. They scooped. I guess it was worth it. So mean. So mean. This is our entire game plan. We came here trying to get rid of Affinity. That's why we're here, I guess. Goodbye. We've opened up a killer hand that does not have white sources, so we have to mulligan. They mulligan to 6. Once again, we have to mulligan. This was not as good of a hand. So from here, we're looking for just mana, basically. Okay, keep, get rid of this and this. So we can play Mortuary Mire into turn 2 Modern Age, if they don't have a Pyro. Or we can Razor Tide Bridge. We still have the turn 2 Modern Age, but I think we'll just play out the Familiar turn 2, and then we have the Mortuary Mire to get it back if we need. They play Blood Fountain, which means they have Metallic Rebuke up. Land, Familiar, go. They're gonna bolt it or blast it, or not. You never know. Familiar is dead. So if we get a Wildfire, they play a creature, we could snap it, and then so 5, 6. Okay, they Blood Fountain, they Reckoner's Bargain, a Blood Token. They have 5 mana in play. We're gonna play the Modern Age. Find a Flicker that we can't use. I'll get rid of the Flicker right now and play the Bridge. Pass the turn. 2 mana. They're gonna Deadly Dispute again. Reckoner's Bargain. So they must be looking for. They must not have the Metallic Rebuke in hand, or they didn't originally. We draw Silver Bluff, so we definitely want that in play. We can discard the land, play the Silver Bluff, pass the turn. At this point, Wildfire on their land is not super good, so we want to Wildfire our own land. We play a Mirror Enforcer for 1 mana. We have Hydroblast. We're going to attempt to Cleansing Wildfire. I wonder if they're bringing in Hydros. That would be funny. I'm going to use it. Grabbing Island. Put another Wildfire. Attempt to snap this. They allowed it. We will Wildfire one more time. They'll likely counterspell. They didn't counterspell that one, huh? So do I get an... I still just grab the island. Mortuary Mire is not very helpful. Guess we can play it and then just not use it. No. No thanks. We're looking for Moldrifter, Dust to Dust. 5 cards in hand. One of them's an Enforcer. Play the Blood Fountain. They're going to drop an Enforcer. We're tapping a black. Untapping. Tapping. Untapping. They discard a Great Furnace, so they're fully stocked against our land destruction this turn. We're going to cycle for an island. Play the island, and I'm just going to attack them. Since I'm not doing anything else right now, I wonder if they just have a bunch of Pyroblast in hand. We play a land. Maybe they're just sitting on a bunch of lands. If that's the case, if we find Dust to Dust, we want to dust the Mirror Enforcer and a Blood Fountain, or Mirror Enforcer and the Silver Bluff Bridge. And once again, we do not rip any action. So we're going to go get plains, or island, pass the turn, swing out. They take the 2. So what do they get? They're thinking hard through this one. They play a Krark Clan Shaman. Sure. I mean, countering it doesn't do anything because it can just get it back at the Blood Fountain. Draw. Archaeomancer. Play the Archaeomancer. Get back to Flicker. It's a weird spot now because basically I want to Flicker Mancer Glider so that I can draw some more cards. Oh, I shouldn't have played the Plains. That was a mistake, I think, because I could have flickered and discarded the Plains. Let's go for Hydroblast. Donk. Oh, another mistake there. I should have blocked and then flickered. Okay, I'm blocking. And I'm gonna flicker. Got the counter. Dead, dead, dead. D-E-D dead. Another Mirror Enforcer. Where my dust's at. Snap. So we're gonna block flicker. We're gonna block and snap the Vector Glider. Yeah, see, if I had had the Plains, I could have snapped and replayed it and then looked for dust right now, but as it is, I have to block, which is going to put me to 8. Like, they could easily have some sort of removal spell. Snap this. That's the turn. They have a negate. So they likely have a ton more negates in hand if they're just able to just do that. They play Blood Fountain, getting back the Krark. Play the Krark. So Dusted Us right now would be good. 1 mana in play. We can't cast a Metallic Rebuke. We find a land. What's with the upkeep stop? Okay, Preordain. Archaeomancer can get what? Wildfire? Is that worth it? Probably not. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Wildfire draws me into Dust. Bottom, top. Mancer. Grab the Wildfire. Yep. And they use the Krark. So the only way we win is if this draws Dust. But we lose. Alright. Yikes. Okay, so right now we won on time. I felt dirty doing that. We lost and then we lost really hard. So I'm gonna drop. I don't want to play this play this deck anymore. It was a good experience, it was a good test. Let's go back to it, right? What? It just like didn't do anything, did not do enough stuff. The Modern Age was medium. I felt like we didn't have good answers to the initiative creatures. We didn't have a good end plan. So I would not recommend doing this. If you stuck around, I appreciate it. Hopefully you were entertained in some way, and we'll see you in the next video.